Welcome to AngKampanero, tinig ng katotohanan, tunog ng kasaysayan. Today, we dig into a political earthquake shaking the highest levels of government, and even a powerful family. Senator Imee Marcos has just submitted a Senate report to the Office of the Ombudsman, calling for a probe into the arrest and handover of former President Rodrigo Duterte to the International Criminal Court. The report names Justice Secretary Boying Remula, DILG Secretary Benhur Abalos, and PNP Chief Rommel Francisco Marbil as potentially liable for criminal and administrative violations. But the shock isn't just in what she submitted, it's in who's rejecting it. President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., her own brother, has publicly dismissed the report's findings. He said, "The arrest of former President Duterte was not politically motivated. This is part of a legal obligation. The case started in 2017 under his own presidency. Our administration is simply complying with international law. This isn't just a family disagreement. It's a full-blown political split, one that may be tied to the 2025 elections." Let's add another layer. Senator Imee Marcos is currently outside the Magic 12 in all major surveys for the upcoming May 2025 senatorial elections. Her political footing is weak. She's received no backing from the Duterte-aligned PDP-Laban, and she's been absent from their rallies. Her Senate report, critics argue, may be an attempt to win favor from Duterte loyalists and reposition herself in the race. But there's even more at play. This is now the second time Senator Imee has filed charges or complaints against top government officials, and she's doing it just as the current Ombudsman, Samuel Martires, widely seen as Duterte-friendly, is set to retire in July 2025. That timing matters. The next ombudsman may not have the same sympathies toward Duterte or his allies. If there's any hope of blocking or redirecting accountability, that window is closing fast. Here's a question many are now asking. The Marcos family worked for decades to rebuild their legacy, to return to power, to put the Marcos name back in Malacanang. Why then is Imee now so willing to risk damaging that name, her brother's presidency, just to back the Dutertes? Is this a personal act of defiance, or is it political strategy at the expense of family and legacy? And let's not forget, during Duterte's term, when the Senate investigated questionable pandemic spending he barred his cabinet from attending, he attacked then-Senator Dick Gordon, mocked the Senate, and dismissed the hearings. Imee Marcos expressed concern, but filed no charges, no ombudsman report, no aggressive action. So why now? Why this much firepower under her own brother's administration after remaining silent under Duterte's? Is this about justice or survival in a political landscape where alliances shift and family ties can be the first to go? This may no longer just be about accountability. It may be about reclaiming relevance, about choosing political survival over legacy, about siding with the Dutertes to revive a faltering campaign, regardless of the cost to the Marcos name. So what do you think? Is this justice served or power being played? Let me know in the comments. And if you value fearless, clear-eyed analysis grounded in truth and history, like, share, comment, and subscribe to AngKampanero. Tinig ng katotohanan, tunog ng kasaysayan. Because when the bells of truth ring, they ring for everyone.